WWE 2K22 was notorious for its efforts to try and get rid of people who had left WWE to go to AEW, so they wouldn't be featured in the game. People like Adam Cole, for example, had a MyRise story that was wiped from the game, along with his character due to him joining AEW. However, as of this video going live, 7 AEW superstars managed to sneak into the MyRise mode. So let's take a look at who these 7 superstars are and what was their role in this mode. Keith Lee could be found in a storyline on NXT. This story can be found if you are defending your NXT World title as a heel. This storyline would go on to be infamous as it would accidentally predict that Keith Lee would be fired from WWE.
Before I get to my next match against Keith Lee, I have a few things I'd like to discuss. Hang on a second. Just let me gather my thoughts real quick.
Gather your thoughts or stall before you have to face a rested and motivated Keith Lee.
Okay, where was I? Like any top superstar would, I did my homework on Keith Lee in preparation for tonight's match. And I learned some very interesting things. See, this man is full of hashtags and motivational catchphrases, but it's all a bunch of lies. He's never lived up to a single one of them. Like, did you know that Keith Lee stole his parents' car when he was first leaving home to become a wrestler? I guess Grand Theft Auto is the true definition of limitless. Speaking of Keith's parents, turns out they didn't even want him to get into wrestling. They wanted him to continue playing football, but instead he quit, turning his back on his team and a free education that millions would die for. I doubt any of his coaches or teammates felt like basking in his glory after that. But after reading more and more about Keith Lee's backstory, one thing became clear. This is a pattern. He's always taken the easy way out, finding people who buy into his phony persona and enable him to receive countless opportunities after failing over and over again. Like, for instance, how he failed to make the cut at the Performance Center 3 times before he was bailed out by William Regal, who, to this day, continues to give him chance after chance when all he does is squander them. But this pattern really first started with Keith Lee's grandmother, who introduced him to wrestling as a young boy in Texas. While I can't go back and fix the giant mistake she made, I can put an end to it now. So Keith Lee, come on out here so I can expose you for what you really are. A fake, a liar, a failure, and soon to be
Wait a second.
Former WWE superstar.
Keith Lee sends him flying to the floor. Talk about a man's family and grandmother, and this is what you get.
Next up is Swerve Strickland, who, funny enough, is the person you have a match against before the Keith Lee cutscene takes place. If you aren't aware, these two are a team in AEW called Swerve in Our Glory. There's no storylines that include Swerve, however, just matches. Jeff Hardy would join AEW and reunite with his brother Matt to bring the Hardys to AEW. Funny enough, Jeff would actually debut just one day after WWE 2K22 released. Jeff will not be featured too much in the MyRise mode, but he does have one story that takes place in NXT, surprisingly turning heel to help Cameron Grimes win his match.
Grimes hits the referee. That's on the referee. He needs to be more aware when Grimes is about to send his opponent to the moon.
Well, now it looks like Cameron Grimes is going to send his opponent a message with a baseball bat.
It's Jeff Hardy. The charismatic enigma is here in NXT.
But why? It appears he's trying to encourage his former student to take the high road here.
What the heck? What was that all about?
Now that's more like it. And Cameron Grimes picks up the win thanks to the shocking actions from his so-called mentor. mentor, Jeff Hardy.
Hey, you may not like how it went down, but at the end of the day, Jeff Hardy and Cameron Grimes are like family. And that means Hardy's going to help Grimes get ahead in WWE, no matter what that entails.
Toni Storm is not just the only AEW women's division superstar who is in WWE 2K22, but she's also the only champion as of this video going live. She is currently the AEW Women's Champion, and she had a decent sized role in the MyRise mode. She will defend the NXT UK Women's title successfully against your character, and in turn, you'll attack her and steal her belt.
Hold on from behind.
I guess this isn't over after all. She's setting her up. Storm Zero on the champion.
She lost the match in the ring. This is pathetic.
You go tell her that, Cole. I certainly wouldn't.
Then you'll be seen cutting a promo about how you're the champion now.
I just received some very good news. After what I did to Toni Storm, she's gonna be out for a while. So the way I see it, since I'm the one who took her out, I'm the NXT UK Women's Champion now.
Buddy Matthews is currently a part of the House of Black group in AEW. He's also a part of a group in WWE 2K22, which is Seth Rollins and his disciples. He'll be seen in multiple scenes with Seth in the ring and backstage.
They're taking a lot of risks here.
And Seth's disciples are now turning this into a 4-on-1 attack. I think this was all a setup by the Monday Night Messiah.
There's not going to be a WrestleMania match. Throw him off. Do it. End his career.
Did he say throw him off? This is bad.
He's doing everything he can to resist.
No, no, no.
I'll do it myself. Grab a hold of him.
And Mustafa Ali and Austin Theory are sent flying off the scaffolding.
And there goes Murphy.
Samoa Joe is another character that has a short appearance in WWE 2K22's MyRise mode, which was kind of surprising as he was the lead antagonist in WWE 2K20's My Career mode. So in MyRise, you will only see Samoa Joe backstage at a Raw show as you look to get some help from him to defeat the Demon Finn Balor.
I'm here because I want to know how to defeat Demon Finn Balor, and you're the only man who's ever done it.
I figured that's what this was all about. You know, not a day goes by where I don't think about how I nailed that painted up freak with a muscle buster and then pinned him in the ring. 1, 2, 3.
Sounds like it really made an impact on you.
No, not really. It just seemed like you were hoping for that kind of vibe. I really haven't thought about it too much since it happened.
Okay, so then do you at least have any advice on how I could take him down?
And lastly, William Regal, who is now a part of AEW's Blackpool Combat Club, and he'll appear throughout the MyRise mode as NXT's general manager.
Yes. Being a GM can be tedious at times. You must allow me my few available joys.
Okay. Gee, Mr. Regal, I'd sure love a chance to face Rhea Ripley. I won't even mind if you're about to tell me that it isn't as simple as that, and whoever faces Rhea will actually have to jump through a number of hoops to earn the title shot.
I thought you'd say that. Well, it's not going to be that easy. Because, wait, what did you just say?
Nothing. Just tell me what I need to do.
Now you've taken all the fun out of it.
So that was the 6 AEW superstars that appeared in WWE 2K22's MyRise mode. Will we see any other superstars from MyRise in AEW? Only time will tell. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.